also known as Katherine Wilson, and I'm a sixth-generation Lane County girl on my mom's side, Danes, farmers out River Road, and my mom was a Belknap. I thought I was shouting. My mom, Lorna Marie Jager Edwards, was the great-great-granddaughter of Hannah Belknap, born in Bell Fountain in 1849. And I dearly love Lake County with all my heart. On my father's side are Native people from Oklahoma Territory, with no birth certificate. We don't know where they come from. Thank you, Margaret. But I was raised on the Chilcot Klamath Reservation, and during the termination, and I came to really love those people, even during the hardest days they ever saw. We had the highest murder rate per capita in the nation for 6 years in a row. It was really terrible. So in my heart, the Mackenzie is a place that my parents honeymooned. Philip and I got married at the Log Cabin Inn 39 years ago. I've lived here ever since I could afford to buy a house. And I did not know that I was a Belknap until this lady, Margaret Beelhars, found me in a book. So it was just an instinctual thing. So to help this river and to help its people, I'm here to try to bridge the gap between cultures so that we can work together. And one of the most recent things we did was a white oak planting in the burn scar of Blue River. And now I found out through the Mackenzie River Trust, there's a guy getting his PhD on finding where all the white oaks were on the Mackenzie before the 1890 fire took them out. And that's really, really special to me. So we don't know a lot of the history here, and that's why we're bringing like Dr. David Lewis, an anthropologist, up to the Upper Mackenzie to talk about what he knows about tribes. And Dr. Patrick O'Grady actually went to school with Dr. David Lewis at the U of O about the same time I was there. Well, no, way after. But we're trying to piece together the history of the Mackenzie River, not just the last 150, 200 years, like, you know, my family, but back to the beginning of time. Because as Dr. Gordon Grant has found, we always wondered if that Mackenzie River had perked through the lava bed for years. My great uncle talked about that, and now we know that. So thank you so much for being here. I want to first introduce Margaret Beelhars. Will you come up here? Without Margaret, this wouldn't be happening. I'm just so grateful. Everybody give her a big. And you're going to present too some slides later. Yeah?
I haven't finished doing it.
Okay. Okay. Okay, but for sure, I would like for you to speak on the things that you found, like we just found with Dr. David Lewis, or you found before him, the Indian name for the Mackenzie River. So I really want you to talk about that. All right. Okay, Patrick, come on down.